this that cartoon that causes seizures?
So was there anime that causes seizures? Yes, there was. Today, I'm gonna rate how real the Japanese scenes in The Simpsons are, including an episode that was banned in Japan. I'm also gonna look at some other TV shows and movies and rate their Japanese scenes too.
If in fact you've consumed the venom of the blowfish, you have 24 hours to live.
24 hours?
Would you die in 24 hours? No. Actually, you don't have that much time. You probably have up to like 6 hours. When you get the poison of the fugu, you start feeling like your mouth is very numb, and then some people start, your fingers are feeling very numb. You can't feel it. And then you start feeling headache, and you start feeling vomiting, and then you start feeling like a very difficult to breathe, and die. He probably won't be able to even talk to his wife because it was like, Unfortunately, there's no cure for the fugu poison. So in Japan, to prepare the blowfish, you have to have a special license. You have to at least have 2 years of working experience as a chef in a restaurant, and you have to pass the test in each prefecture. So it's not just about how to slice the meat. It's also how to take care of the tools that you use when you cut puffer fish. For example, you can never use the same chopping board that you cut the pufferfish and you cut the tuna after. You cannot do that. And you have to separate your area from other kind of seafood that you'll be preparing.
Isn't this that cartoon that causes seizures?
So was there anime that causes seizures? Yes, there was. So there was a scene in Pokemon that Pikachu did flashing things. And apparently there were a lot of kids, who are watching TV like, and then they got seizure because of the so much bright light flashing it so many times. I also heard from the news that some kids start foam coming out of the mouth like, and then the mom was freaking out, what's happening here? And I thought it was kind of exaggerating story, but I actually looked into the news at the time. It was true. So after the Pikachu's flashing episode, the Pokemon have to pause for 4 months, and then they darken the screen so kids won't have to get seizure. And after that incident, all the animations suddenly start having this notice. Please don't watch this anime too close to your screen. And please turn on the light in the room. Please do not watch it in a dark room. And did you know this episode was banned in Japan? Let me show you why.
Congratulations. I am the Emperor.
Yeah, and I'm Clobbersaurus.
Some thongs. Small thongs. In Japan, emperor is very, very respected. So I would never, ever seen this kind of scene that emperor is being punched or being thrown or being discriminated. I would never, ever see it in Japan. Most Japanese people respect emperors very much. So they don't want to even think, they don't want to even see our emperor is, being mocked or, being bullied or something. It's something that we cannot even think about. I read that there are 2 episodes from Simpsons that are banned, and this is one of them. Now let's check out the Japanese scenes from King of the Hill.
Oh my.
Good Lord, they build transistor radios bigger than this.
So are Japanese hotel rooms this small? Yes, some of them. It's true actually. And one place that we stayed in Kyoto was exactly like this. It's maybe smaller than this. Well, we had a bed, but we had no other space. We had to put our suitcase under the bed. There was no chair, there was no table, there was nothing there. And of course, if you pay extra, you can get a bigger room. When you book a hotel online, you gotta make sure how big that room is, because the picture looks big, but actually it's very tiny.
I'd suggest telling this gentleman to give you the information or you'll kick his ass.
Ooh.
共に答えてくれないとお前のケツを
So would this work in Japan if I threaten the staff when I want to get something I want? No, sorry. I feel like it used to work like 20 years ago. Those angry customers used to yell at the staff and they probably could get away with it. But nowadays, if you get angry, yell at them, or like slam the table or something, they probably call that train staff or train police or something. So I don't think you can do it now in Japan. If you come to Japan, you'll see a lot of posters everywhere, train station, hotels, and restaurants that says no more customer harassment. So usually what the poster will tell you visually is the customer is like yelling at the staff, and then the staff is like So nowadays, people are very, very aware of this customer harassment thing. Before we move to the next scene, check out this amazing Japanese snack from Tokyo Treat. It's a cool and exclusive Japanese snack box filled with fun and unique treats from across Japan. This month's theme is Super Sweet Valentine. I love this Valentine theme box. It's so cute. Wow, they've got so many Valentine themed snacks. Look at this. Strawberry shortcake Kit Kat. I think I wanna try this sweet potato pie. Oh, it's like a Danish bread and sweet potato paste inside. Oh, it's really nice. In the culture booklet, you can learn all the origin information of the snacks in the box and how we celebrate Valentine's Day in Japan. Wow, it's a Hiroshima oyster salty ramen. It has a very nice seafoody flavor. And if you want more traditional taste of Japan, try Sakurako. It's a monthly Japanese artisan snack box filled with authentic and traditional Japanese snacks, specialty, and tableware. This month, you get this beautiful vintage kimono pouch. And the best part is, each Sakurako box supports local Japanese snack makers. This month's theme is Kyoto Valentine. Alright, let's try this Amao strawberry pound cake. Oh, it feels very rich and luxurious. It smells like caramel, but also like a little bit of citrusy smell from the bergamot. But it has the smell of the roasted green tea too. Wow. This is really good. This box is a perfect way to celebrate your Valentine's Day with your loved ones. So click the link below or scan the QR code and use our code MRS.EATS to get $5 off from your first order. Share your love of Japan with your loved one with Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. Next, let's take a look at the Japanese scenes from Austin Powers. So do sumo wrestlers wear this kind of thong? Yes, but no at the same time. We actually call it mawashi. So it's actually a long piece of cloth. It's about 6 meters long. And it takes time, or sometimes you need somebody to put it on around you. You cannot just wear it like a pants. You wrap it around your waist multiple times and make sure it's really, really tight. Because during the match, if the sumo wrestler's mawashi got looser and then showing his woohoo, he immediately lost the game. And they don't actually wash it often. They actually take it to the shaded area and then dry it for a while. And then if there's some dirt, they just brush it off. If particular part gets really dirty, they would use alcohol to wipe it off, but they would never wash it. Let's look at the Japanese scene in Wolverine.
This is a love hotel.
Oh, what?
A love hotel. She's asking if he prefer the dungeon, the nurse's office, or the mission to Mars.
So, is the love hotels really like this? I would say they got 70% right, but 30% wrong. In actual Japanese love hotel, yes, you would see this kind of vending machine system that you can choose which floor, what kind of themed room you want, but you would never see a receptionist there. If there was a receptionist, she or he will be like behind a blind or something. You don't see them because, in a Japanese love hotel, yeah, maybe normal couple go there, a married couple go there, but there are some secret couple that would, want to go there, use there. So, they don't want to be seen. They want to have very private space. So, yes, we do have those themed rooms available in love hotels. Actually, Mr. Ethan and I tried a train-themed one in Tokyo. It's crazy. It looks like an inside of a train car. You have the benches there, you have the handles there, and then when you go to the window, you actually see the screen of outside playing. So when we went to a dinosaur-themed hotel, the whole hotel is like a big Jurassic Park theme park. The reception was filled with like a moving dinosaurs. Of course, room is like a dinosaur theme. You see the bones of the dinosaur on the wall, and then you got a hammock, and then when you go into the different room, you have the big dinosaur model that you can actually mount on. Let's look at the Japanese scenes from Bullet Train.
Hey, this is nice. Economy? I'm thinking about starting my own agency.
What I found is very different from what I expect Japanese to behave is the passengers in this scene. So some passengers are standing up and hugging over the chairs, and then some passengers just standing and chatting to each other, taking their time, which is not very Japanese, because on a bullet train, you only have less than 10 seconds before the bullet train starts the station. So what normal Japanese people would do on a bullet train is they will hurry up and find a seat and then trying to put the stuff on the rack and then get the seat as soon as possible. So it's very different. When I was on a flight to America, that was the scene that a lot of American people were chatting to each other, hugging and shaking hands and taking time. It's very American feeling, not very Japanese. Going back to The Simpsons and Brad Pitt, this isn't the first time that they've ever had anything to do with Japan. In fact, Brad did some TV commercials in Japan where he was making these creepy faces to a little boy. And The Simpsons even had some custom animated skits made for Japanese soda. In fact, a lot of Hollywood's biggest stars were in some of the weirdest Japanese commercials. I talk all about it here, so I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Okini!